When you want to leave the ego, the person, because it gives only troubles, if you want to leave the ego behind, the troublemaker, you were looking for peace of the self, then slowly but surely all your personal thoughts in your mind will be scattered around with no return. There will be emptiness of the self, since the busy person will evaporate and be taken out of the consciousness. The real self is your reality, and in that self appeared the ego, and the ego became the person with all thoughts and feelings, but it brought only trouble. So when you had enough, then there is this urge inside to return to the peace of the self, and that means you do effort to stay there and not go with the thoughts. Then the thoughts will diminish and the self will become more experienced as the bliss of emptiness. And in that self, which you are now always, there is no single moment that you have not been the self. Only in the time you thought you were the person, this self was thrown back, and now that you feel it again in that self, you will leave all your thoughts. You will leave everything of your false self. And it might be scary for that self, but it is a state of bliss. And you will be eaten alive, you will be swallowed. But it will be very pleasant, because you will become that which swallows you. And at that moment, you have become the absolute, the union of the self in the absolute. There's nothing left, no thoughts, no mind, no person. Beyond all that, you are in your own reality. That's a state of bliss, the absolute. Be happy.